It's been a while. I am so sorry. I've had so much going on. It's just like been everything under the sun. Welcome to my channel. This channel, we have coffee time. We have uh, cleaning time. It's a whatever channel. It's like a down to earth, let's just talk channel. It's a, let's be, the wives we should be, the home carers we should be, whatever it is. It's we have all sorts of conversations. It can be about your animals, it can be about your children, it can be about anything. We just have random conversations about whatever. Look at that little owl in the back, right? When I first started this channel, I did a little bit about cleaning and everything, and I don't know, that was probably boring for a lot of you. So I might do more. Just let me know if you want to see more stuff like that. In the beginning, I have moved my room around since we did it before. Let me see if I can do this and get out of the way so you can see. And now I have everything kind of shifted in my room. I got my, where is it? Yeah, right there. I painted that. You probably can't see it very good, but I have paintings that I do paint. So if you're ever interested, you want to see them, thinking about buying them, whatever, just let me know. A lot of change, lots of things have changed. I can talk. Since last time I was on here, this is also where bloopers don't matter. It's a whatever thing. I do want to give you a little background about myself. So I have mental illness. And I've had a lot going on. Before I had operations, and I got long COVID, and I got COVID like 3 or 4 times. And then I had other issues with my body. And then I had tried working. So I tried a couple jobs. They paid good, but they had, good hours, but they were kind of stressful. And so they took up most of my time. So I didn't get a chance to get back on here for quite a while. Um, I am so sorry about that. It's just I was trying to get, I do struggle with mental illness. I have PTSD and some other things. And so it made it hard, because I was trying to work on things and I was already having mental illness or mental issues. So recently we had one of our fur babies, Wiki. He passed away. He had lung cancer. And then that 5 minutes after I had to tell the vet yes, because my husband took him to the hospital and all sort of stuff. So 5 minutes afterwards, I got off the phone after telling them that they needed to put him to sleep. We just didn't have $10,000 up front for him, and that might work, right? So we felt that he was suffering, so it was best just to put him to sleep, which was hard because Andy had him like 14 years. 5 minutes after I got off the phone, I found out a friend of mine had passed away. And then we went to the funeral. And then about a week after the funeral, a friend of mine got hurt. And she was in intensive care. And her and I went way back. And so I got to go visit her. And so I said prayers with her. And I sang with her. And I held her hand. And let her know I loved her. Reassured her that her walk with the Lord, because I am a Christian, that her walk with that she was right with the Lord. I had a feeling she was going to pass. And she didn't really want to live anymore. I'm not sure what the truth is about everything, but supposedly it might have been a case of homicide because she passed away from all this. She was just like, her whole body was just swollen. It was horrible. Bless her heart. But I'm glad I got to see her and I sang to her. When I sang to her, she was moving her lips, trying to sing with me. I gave her like a little stuffy. It looked like a little wolf because she liked wolves, and she named it Tanya after me. But anyways, so she had passed away, and then I was struggling at work. I was getting stressed. I have a comprehension problem, um, and everything, and so it made it really hard for me, and I was having a hard time dealing with things. And I'm gonna be real with you. This is a channel where I'm real with you. Depression got to me. I was in a lot of pain. I have fibromyalgia, and I have all sorts of other stuff. plantar fasciitis. I mean, you name it, I got it, right? And of course, I gained weight was because I'm in menopause, which, by the way, ladies, it should be called mental pause. So I had the flashbacks and the whole night sweats and the moodiness and whatever, and I'm still going through. They tell me I'm in the worst stages, but I'm 53, and by 55, hopefully, she said I will be all done with this. And being that my hormones were already screwed up, she said that maybe they'll go back to normal. So let's hope and pray that's what happens, right? So, anyways, with all that, right? So on top of everything, it just sent me for a loop. I mean, a loop. I was in so much pain. I was so depressed. I didn't really want to live anymore. I was praying I wouldn't wake up. The whole 9 yards. So I went to work one day and I had to fight to go to a doctor's office. My boss gave me a hard time. And like a week or so before that, a couple weeks before that, or whatever it was, I was supposed to go to my cardiologist wanted me to go to the ER. And when I told my boss that, hey, I need to go to the ER, instead of letting me go, they're not supposed to, by the way, if you're working, they are not supposed to ask you why you need to go to the ER, nothing like that. If anything, they should ask you if you need a ride there. She didn't. She questioned me on why I had to go and if I really had to go, and I was like, my cardiologist told me I need to go, And so then when I went to go, the final time is when I went to go to the doctors. I had to go to my cardiologist. They wanted me to cancel my appointments. And I was like, no, I'm not going to do that. Right. So I didn't cancel my appointments and I fought to get there, but it had stressed me out. It was like the straw that broke the camel's back. So I got out into the parking lot and everything, and I just had a nervous breakdown. And I told my husband, I said, I just can't take it anymore. Make a long story short, I ended up going into a psychiatric hospital for 11 days. And it was a volunteer thing. It helped me so much. I got to deal with something that bothered me since I was 10 years old, that has eaten at me, that I felt like I did, and I didn't. I was just a little girl. It was not my fault. My grandpa died. I found him. I was in a bad situation before that. I was it wasn't a good situation. Anyway, so it wasn't my fault. But it took me until now, from 10 until now at 53, to realize that. But it felt like just like a whole weight was just like lifted off my shoulders, right? So I did a lot of healing, a lot of crying, a lot of praying, a lot of self-care, mentally, emotionally, physically. I got back on track. And of course, I got to come home. I'm on some medication to help racing thoughts. It's very, very light dose. They give kids more than they give me. My body just reacts really good to things. Sometimes really bad. If you relate, raise your hand, So anyways, I had stipulations to come back. I had to go to counseling. My husband had to hold on to my car. Like, if I get upset at all, my husband has to take the car keys. I am not allowed to drive my car if I get upset. And he also has to control the medication. So he gives me the medications that I need. And those are my stipulations to be able to come home. And I go to counseling like every week and all that. And I want to say for those out there, I have another channel, and it is a Christian channel, and it's MissionarTanya Gilsey. If you struggle with mental illness, whether you're a Christian or not, please go watch that channel. I really think you will be blessed. It is on YouTube. I could probably put the link to it in the box below. I do want to say, if you are enjoying my channel and you just like a channel where you can just talk about whatever, whenever, as long as you keep it clean, people keep it clean. And then this is the channel for you. And please just subscribe, like, share it with others. Click on the bell for more, future videos. Plan on getting here more now that I got myself more back where I need to be. I'm not allowed to work anymore at this point, so hopefully I can get more videos out. I couldn't do it. I am so sorry if I let anyone down. I was just burned out. I was totally burned out. I was just trying to deal with the stresses of life, and my mom died back in December, and so there's been a lot of family and friend deaths, one back to back. And then it was animals, our kitty Wiki. And then just a few days ago, our other kitty that was close to him, they were both older kitties. he got really depressed when Wiki died, and he wouldn't eat, and he wouldn't drink, and then his immune system wasn't great anyway. We rescued him from the SPCA. He was deaf, and he had an issue with his eye. The poor little guy. Anyway, so his immune system wasn't too great, and so he was dealing with the death of Wiki, and he got sick. And because I lost my job, we lost almost $3,000 extra a month. But I'm okay with that, and so is my husband, because God provides. We're good with that. So we are good with that. But because that happened, it all happened at the time, like right when I got home. Like it wasn't too long after I'd been home that all this started happening again. And so we couldn't get him to the vet because we are playing catch up on the bills, because when I went into the psych center and lost my job, it just everything got mixed up. But the Lord will help us. We'll get through. Anyway, so we couldn't take him to the vet. So we went and got some kitty formula and a syringe, and my husband would sit there for hours and just hold this little guy in a blanket, and he would try to feed him and everything. And I told my husband, I says, I don't think he's going to be around much longer. I think he's going to leave us soon. And my husband and I were sitting on the bed with him, and I put my hands on, his name was Chunk, and I says, Chunk, I says, Mommy loves you and Daddy loves you, and then I was like, well, I says, Lord, if he's not going to be healed, he is suffering, so please let him die today and I was like, before Andy goes to work, because I didn't want to have to try to deal with everything, and we could get dealt with. I said that prayer, and then, Andy was with me, and I left the room. I'm going to try not to cry while I say this. I left the room, and then a little while later, Andy texts me on the phone. He's like, come here. And I was like, he's gone, Andy. Sorry. But this is real, and this channel's real. So he had passed, and so I made all the phone calls, got it taken care of. Let me show you something. Hold on. So the place we took him to, I don't want to take it out of the thing, but they put his name on these little hearts, and they put his little paw print there, and there's one for Andy, and there's one for me. If it doesn't care, I don't want to get them broke. So we have this little paw print, so I've been dealing with that, but when I was in the psych center, I learned that, and this is important for you too, you need a journal. If you're a Christian, you need to pray, and you need to have a support group, friends and family that you can talk to. Sorry, excuse me. And and counseling. If you have mental health issues, you need to get into some counseling. There's medications that can help you. And everything. I don't like anything though that I don't mind taking medications, but I do not want anything that's gonna alter my moods. I want to have my normal moods, other than like if I get too upset or too angry, I don't want to like have outbursts or anything like that. But I want to keep my own moods. My hair looks horrible. Anyway, so anyhow, so we've been dealing with that. So that's been a little bit hard lately. But there's just been so much going on, and so I'm so behind on the videos. I am so sorry. We did, since my last time I talked to you, we got 2 kittens, which one kitten is the youngest, and he's huge. And then we got a puppy from a girl I know. Unfortunately, we took him to the vet yesterday, and the vet said that he is severely malnourished. And when I said he's gained a pound since he's been here, she's like, well, then he was basically emaciated before we got him. But let me show you to him. He is a long-haired chocolate Chihuahua. Give me a second. And his name is Tucker. Oh, and he is about 5 years old. Who's he at? Tucker. He's like, I'm not looking. Hold on. Ready? Can you see him? Can you see that cute? Can you see this cute little face? Look at this. Oh, him's my baby. He sleeps with me and I can hold him. I'm telling you, it's been helping so much as I've been going through so many things. He's so good. I love him. I love my Tucker. Kind of weird. Friends, I got a question for you. Did you ever get a dog or an animal where they wouldn't eat their food out of the bowl? They had to have you hold it in your hand so they could eat it. They didn't like eating out of the bowl. If you have and you know why this happens, please write it to me in the comments, because this is what's going on with him and I just do not understand why he does this. Isn't he just the precious little thing? I don't know. The story I was told is that the people that got him, before they got him, there was another lady. Now, I don't know how, if what they were told was true or not. I don't know or anything. All I know is supposedly for quite a while, he was, and I have no reason not to believe them, but just saying, they could be told something and then tell me, you know what I mean? Like, we don't know. Anyway, supposedly this little guy, for the first few years of his little life, was put in a crate for a long time, like long periods of time, like all the time, with a blanket over it. And the lady, I guess, did not want him. So she was going to have him euthanized. So these people took him, and they have a couple puppies of their own that are little girls, and he's a little boy and he's not fixed. And they tried a couple other people, and the other people fell through and they didn't want him. I feel like he's a blessing. They really had to talk me into it, and I had to talk my husband into it because my husband's like, I don't want a Chihuahua, right? So this is before I even met this little guy, and I seen him and I just fell in love with him. I was like, oh, I just want him so bad. And then, my friends are like, well, if you want him, we've been trying to get a home for him. If you want him, you can have him. So they brought him for a meet and greet. We had pizza and soda, all sorts of stuff. And it went great. He was, the cats and him didn't fight or whatever. So he's been here. We have gotten him a flea collar. We've got him shots. He is registered to us now. He's definitely ours. Um, and so we don't have to worry about anything. Um, and he did have some really quite a few fleas, but the flea collar we got, in case you ever have this issue, I think it's by, I want to say Under Armour, not Under Armour, Pet Armor, or whatever it's called, and it's at Tractor Supply, and you can get 2 flea collars. They last 6 months a piece for like $40. So we got that. He came with a bag of kibbles and bits, but he didn't like that. He likes Beneful, so we use Beneful. And I made a turkey dinner the other day, and we had giblets, so him and the kitties had some giblets, and they really, really like that. This little guy loves his treats. He is crate trained. So when we go, a lot of times if we don't take him, BYE, then he stays in the crate because that's what our vet told us to do. And so we give him a treat when he first put him in, and then we give him one when he gets out. And of course, he does really good. He's had a couple little accidents, which is normal when, you're trying to get used to a newer environment. But he sleeps with me at night, and he is just the best little guy. So yeah, this is Tucker. Hey, Tucker, can you say hi? Can you say hi? Just wave. Hi. Is he not cute? So anyways, that's what I've been up to. And I'm telling you, animals can make you feel so good. When I'm upset or whatever, I can just snuggle with him and hold on to him. I have a problem of isolating. I don't know if any of you out there have a problem with that. I'm a people person. If I'm around people, I'm good around people, and I love people, but I tend to isolate. So with him, I have to get out and I have to walk, which I have lost a few pounds. I gained a lot, but I lost a few. And so I'm on that journey. I am looking into more of the carnivore diet, which it's supposed to be really, really good. I watched another Christian lady who does it, so that's what I'm doing. So anyway, that's where I'm at, and I do plan on making more videos and getting them out there sooner. Again, I apologize. If there's some kind of content you would like to see, please let me know. So yeah, that's about it. So anyways, I love you. Jesus loves you even more than I can ever imagine. And if you have fur babies, your fur babies love you. If you have spouses, your spouses love you. So, and if you got children, they love you too, even if you feel like you're going to go bald or turn white like me. So, anyways, I hope you have an amazing day. Please leave messages, build each other up. I do not tolerate any swearing or negative comments. This is only for people who want to be lifted up, who want to be real with each other and help each other out. Okay, that's what this is for, to help each other out. And so, anyways, I'll talk to you later. Bye.